There we go. Yep, done some stuff I needed to do, and now where was I? Oh yes, I need some stone, not to get stone, but to build for my passage over to the area next there. We'll see. Well, many going live now. It's Father's Day in the United States, but Father's Day in Sweden is actually in November, so it's a bit odd sometimes when these international days kind of mismatch a little bit, so to speak. I mean, that's well, that's the way of the world. That's the blessing and the curse of the internet, more or less. You get to know people all over the world, but So to some, you're in the future, like I'm for my friends in the United States, while those I know in Australia are ahead of me. So that means I'm in their past. But then again, you get to know much people, and this game Foundry is kind of relaxing because you get to tinker about in your own pace and do what not you want to do. And I mean, I thought perhaps I'm going to share some poetry later. I'm waiting for a friend or two to join in, perhaps, and we can just talk a little bit and just hang out. It's the best way, really, to learn to live stream. I mean, I'm used to doing community radio stuff like that, but this is a whole nother ballpark for me, really. So it's fun for me, really. So let's see what else I can do. I'm just going to see how the studio looks, and there we go. Yeah, I have to kick rocks. Even I'm not Kid Rock, but I'm kicking rocks anyway. Or should I say I'm working in the coal mine almost, but there's no coal in this game here. There's something called, what was that called? Let's see, just for the fun of it. Ignium, but that's basic like a mix between carbon and coal, basic. Carbon and coal is the same. Duh. I will think more about you can use it as biofuel, stuff like that, and you can do stuff with it. But anyway, I guess they have to find own names for everything in all these games. So now I'm just gonna poke around and get some of this stone out, and then let's see what else we do get. Yeah, I like to make a clean slate of the places. But then again, I don't know how much stone I really need, but first I'm gonna build a straight little stone bridge, I think I should call it, over here. Let's see how much more stone I have left. Just a few. Just a few pebbles. Yep, use all of them, and that I don't need, and that I can destroy. That means I have more space for more stone later. And then I can switch and prolong this little thingy over here. Let's see how far I can get. Okay. When it blush, then you need to set it. As long as you're in the fifth element, super green that is, it's fine. That will do. And then back, let's fetch. Okay, let's switch that one up. You get all these little reminders. You don't have this, you don't have that in inventory. Well, good for you. I have to make more later. That's not the end of the world. Like the thing on the ship, that cruise ship on in 2012. It's a little bit macabre, really, the song they're singing there. When those two old men that are performing on the boat singing, it's not the end of the world, but it is. So let's see here how much more stone are they gonna dig up for now? Or I'm a bit easily distracted really by my games. I start projects on one end and then I do stuff on the other end, and then I like, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do that. If you look here, you'll see there is some kind of research. So I have to make sure the research is ongoing so I can do even more fun stuff. But while I do that, I also want to make sure I have the resources I need for later on, or to make sure the game is continuously working like it should. So you start out with biofuel, which you can get like from plants, trees, cacti, whatnot, and also you even sometimes find some seeds, so you can replant some sometimes, and you can also reproduce seeds if you want to build whole forests and stuff, or mushrooms, or they have quite a diversified fauna in this flora. There is no animals, so there's no fauna, but there's flora in this game. I'm sure there will be some animals later. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, a game like this has many options, but still, the character I'm using is basically just a robot, and I made him look really cool because I could. So you see my little drill, I painted it purple because I liked it. It was fun. And I think I did paint my character. Did I paint in blue? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll see that later. But the fun thing with games like this is you can really indulge yourself and do stuff. And that can be fun. So it's great to just watch the screen and see how it looks also while I'm doing this. And I have an extra sound also just to make sure I don't get any excess extra noise, or I don't know what's extra feed, because sometimes you almost feel like, yeah, you get too much feedback and then it starts to just boom in your speakers, and we don't need that, right? So let's see here. I thought I would make this. Yeah, I'm gonna make it from here. Like this thing, if I can make it here, I can make it anywhere. I think that was New York though. There you see, we have some more. And I can't use this elevator, or can I? This can be interesting. Can I go down? I hope I can get up again. That's the main issue I have. But you see, we are going down to the level. And this is how it looks as a start. The elevator has dug its way all the way down, but you can't get out unless you work your way out of this. And to know where the ore is, you see there, that green rectangle, that's where I'm gonna place a tunnel miner. It looks a little bit like those tunnel bores they used when they build the tunnel beneath the English Channel. So, not to be boring, but you have to dig your way. I like puns if you didn't know me by now. So anyway, let's just get some stone from here and I can use it up on the top soils level. Let's see. And also I need this to keep building the platform. This over there I'm gonna use to hitch up everything electrical later on for the needs. But right now I'm just gonna expand the hallway, entry, whatever you like to call it, but it needs to be done. Say, basically, I need some space to be able to operate all those stuff I need to run inside this area. So, what do? I really got to dig it. Or I like the Martian, one of my favorite science fiction movies, where he says he really has to science the shit out of it, and yeah, I understand why. But some things take time, and well, they are allowed to take time. But I hope you'll see what I'm gonna use all this stone for later. And yeah, I could probably show you how it can look once I've prepared a work area like this. Because I do have, okay, you see, I can't get inside there. Isn't that bad, but I can start by cleaning that part out. Okay, get out that way. Get out of here. Give me some money too. Yeah, that's from Roger Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit. One of the hottest cartoon images characters ever made. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going back up. And the elevator is working great. Otherwise, I would have had a long way to dug myself up. I could have done that, but it would have taken its sweet little time. So let's see, I have some more stone I can spend here. Said and done. I'm going to put it there just to give myself some more workspace. Thing is, this stone is non-conductive, so that means when I need, I will have to use not that, but these kind of powered stuff. So I can put a few of those here. You see those blue lines from this. Basically, when I've placed the bottom half of this, it will dig its way all the way down to the level. So that's why I'm checking out how far away I will be. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty close, and that means. And anyway, to make it easier for you to see what I'm planning to do, I'm going to go to the nearby place where I have done something similar. I'm just going to spend some more stone because I can. Let's see. There we go. So this is kind of a stone bridge, and I'm not stoned. So let's see. I have one holy rock. No, I can have that one. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, we are quite some distance away. No problems. Let's fly and see, and I show you. But you see the nature, and you see the night sky is very beautiful, and this planet. You see there in just in the background a little bit. And there you see a setting sun. So at nighttime you need some light, and you have a own little built-in flashlight. That's good to have. And there are a little bit different kind of biomes. You see, this is desert rock and there's sand. So different plants on different kinds of soil. So you see palm trees over there, some kind of funny trees and some fern stuff. And cactus, nope, I'm not gonna land on that one. There's also some kind of fir trees. These are more like birches and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a natural sciences major, I know, but anyway, it's fun thing to look what how creative people can be. Really, I mean, it must have taken a lot of time and thought how to make this game happen. And I really like to explore games and see what I can make out of them and how much I can press the envelope, so to speak. These looks a little bit like sequoias, and these looks like ordinary palm trees. Anyway, there is another station I've already prepared and built. Well, this is completely operational for now. This is a freight plane. It will transfer from there to another place. So this is like a takeoff platform where wow, that car was loud. Anyway, so you see, I upload stuff, I get the stuff up with the freight elevator. Nice. Let's see how much. I need a few more of those. I really do. And I'm gonna add some more loading speeds to this. Let's see if I do it the correct way. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Let's see. Also, this is an output, not intake. So you see, it's fully loaded right now, and it's waiting for the next. Probably I need to get some more storage room at the receiving end, but it's no real hurry as long as I start to gather and collect those materials. And here we are at the hallway. Ding, there we go. Here you see how it will look. Here's the bottom half of a freight elevator. Here is the intake. Here you see a tunnel bore, or sort of, and you see it will drill into this ore, and later on you need to either extend it or move it around. So if you look at this place, you see where we are. This is just, you see there are more slots or connection points. So I'll start on this point, and later on there will be a technology that makes sure that you don't need to look for new places. It will, I think it's called fracking. So fracking is a real life method used in oil industry and natural gas. Here you see a transformator needed to run some stuff. So I need to make one of those for me later. Let's see. Do I have what it takes to make one? I have a small, but I think this one is. Do I need a big one? Nah, I have this one, so that's all I need for now. Never mind. Sort the inventory. You see, I have more those tunnel bores on ore miners, and I have the bottom part of that freight elevator. So I'll go back and check that one out. So this is the way it looks anyway, and yeah, no rush there. That's a good resource to have more of later. So let's see what else is going on. Hi Penny, didn't see you. This is called Foundry. I do have No Man's Sky actually, but I decided to. I'm exploring this game a little bit. It's a bit easier, so to say. And welcome to my test, so to say. And if you have any questions, please ask away and I'll try to answer them. I will also read some poetry later on. I'm waiting for my friend to join in. While she's preparing, I'm gaming. I'm always game for a game. And this is a fun game, really. Foundry is a early access game. If you look on the top left corner, this is on Steam. I have a plethora of games on Steam, and let's see if I do it like this. This is Foundry. I could share this window for you so you see what it is all about. In case you're interested in games, I mean, not everyone is, so I will remove that one and stop the screen, and then I'm learning stuff because my good friend has shown me how to do this, so it's pretty fun actually to do a little practice run, whatever you like to call. And there we have Foundry there, and there's my Steam window, so let's share that one up and see how it looks. Yeah, there you see, this is Foundry. This cute little fella, that's me basically. Oh, you can't have too many games. I have several hundreds. And let's not forget Epic Games. Yep, I'm not sponsored, but if you feel like wanting to sponsor me, I won't be sad, you know. Anyway, Epic Games offer you a free game every week. And let's see if I will go into the tab of my, here you see my favorites. Above Earth. This is a bit claustrophobic. It's very, very tough, but it's fun. This Astro Colony is a bit like the one I'm playing now, except you're out in space and you have to hook up to asteroids and planetoids and stuff, and same idea. This game I tried, and this will come soon. This is they're called the Prologue, Astrometica. I really recommend this game. This is fun too. So if you're into this kind of spacey management game, that's these are given. Then I have some other games. Bulwark. I'm a bit divided. It's interesting, but I haven't really caught to it or get hooked to it. This is another fun game. Dyson Sphere Program. This one I recommend. It is a bit tough, but still, same principle. Resource management, research, and in this one they have thrown in some wrenches in the system to make it harder for you, so you'll discover them. But the principle, anyway, you learn to plan and manage stuff. That's the fun part. Here's an old classic based on the old Elite game on Commodore 64. Loved it. I haven't played for a while. We have some other games. Let's see. This one I can recommend, Vectorio, if you just want a game that is fairly easy to learn and keep playing. Valheim is a bit of survival, it's fun. Here you can get to play a little bit of a god. Also, you need to manage, you need some resources. Terra, I haven't played for a while. Tectonica, another great game. Oh, I have spent a few hundred hours there. There are some other games. Shapes 2 and Shapes. If you like puzzles, this is something I really recommend for you. This is a fun game. Here's one of my all-time greats. I've spent more than 1,200 hours on Satisfactory. I'm waiting for the 1.0 really. It's it's a great game. You see, I've done some screenshots from the game. It's fun. This is an interesting game called Planet Base, where you have to start out on different difficulty levels on Planetoid. Also resource management. Here we have Planet Explorers. Yeah, pretty okay. I just tried it a little bit. Osiris New Dawn, tried it a little bit. And here's No Man's Sky. I've just barely begun. It takes some time to get used to this game. Just got to switch my back a little bit there. So I'm just starting to learn this game. I think I'm just getting to beginning to get the hang of it. I think I've gone from one planet to another. I've repaired a ship. It's a lot of tinkering and stuff. So that's why I prefer now. For now, I think Foundry is the game to go. And you see, if you purchase the early, you can get even a cool hat on there. That's a bonus. Just let's see what more. So there, replying to my friends. Let's see. We have some people online. PTS for Live has gone live. DUA is live. Who else? I think I saw Clearwater Shed earlier. Yeah, he uploaded. If you haven't seen the history of Dirt, that's really hilarious and fun. Anyway, I thought, well, we'll see what else we can get done. So back to the game. First, I have to see if I missed anything out. Yeah, I can understand that part of first person games motion sickness. For me, it's more like I don't like PvP because it feels like why do I want to ruin anyone else's game? Basically, that's kind of like don't be a jerk, don't be a douche. That's why I prefer more like cooperation games. Well, I mean, if you fight NPCs and stuff like that, that's one thing. But if you know some player has invested a lot of time and effort, you feel terrible basically when you just go in and ruin all they've done, and that's not my style. I tend to be a little bit more nicer person. At least I hope I am. So that's why I prefer these like PvE or puzzle games. So I really recommend Victorio and Shapes, both the first version and the upcoming 2.0, because I think it's good for the brain really to get something to do and work with. It's useful and also keeps your creativity alive a little more. Yeah, I like those games too. I think I have a few of those. Neverwinter Nights, and also this free-to-play version of World of Warcraft called Project Ascension. I really like that one because there are some additional ways to play the game. Yeah, puzzles really help a lot, and I mean, they keep your synopsis up and running. So, Sin, whenever you feel you're ready to go, oh, have your food first. Just let me know when. Give me a thumbs up and eat first of all, my friend. You look like, whoops, did I get caught? So anyway, what kind of puzzle games have you tried, Penny Jane? I mean, I'm always open for new suggestions. I have a ton, as you've seen. I could show you some of my Epic games also. If you haven't looked what they give away, I mean, I'm in Sweden, and some of these games can cost you an arm and leg. So I'm going to remove that one, and I'm going to share instead. Let's see. Where is the Epic Games? Games. There we have. I'm not sure who's behind Epic Games, but I mean, look at all these games I've got from there now. This is games I've been handed. So let's go to the store window first, and I'll show you. There's often, this is Swedish prices, just to make sure. So you see some of the games, deals of the week. You can get some games to a discount. There's always discounts. This one was free, so I got it. This one is free, I got it. Here's the next coming up. So you can check right now, there is a price for this game because this is a cheap little easy game. You see, pretty funny puzzle game. Freshly frosted. Oh, I want some donuts. Huh? Anyway, so that will be for free from next Thursday. I think if you're in UK, that will mean at about 4 p.m. UK time, they release the next free game. And this is Epic Games. Hello, Sophia. Welcome to the test run. I hope you will enjoy my game and poetry talk. And this is another free game of the week that will come next week. This one I had, this one I didn't have. So this is Epic Games. And they also make, if you like to try programming and stuff, they also make the Unreal Engine that many games are based on. This one is free to use and try. Then again, if you need some extra packs, if you don't want to create everything yourself, those things cost. So there's this library, you can see it. You can build your own stuff, and you have your vault with different kind of pre-made stuff. So with this, you can make your own minor games and stuff. I mean, doesn't cost anything really. It's up to you the way you like it. So Unreal Engine is something I'm gonna learn, and you see, they released 5.4 and I'm at 5.03. So once it's time for me, I will do more. But I tend to jump from project to project, so bear with me. Anyway, here's some example of games. If I feel the day is like shit, I can always do some farming and I can plow that manure down. Here's Dragon Age. I think you mentioned it. Inquisition. Circus Electric. Orcs Must Die. Cat Quest looks funny. Industrial. Town of Salem. Ghost Runner. Thief. So there are all kind of games. Some are platforms, some are... Yeah, Dragon Age is good. Here's some rally. I like rally games also. Infinite Factory is a little bit like this game I'm playing now. It was not bad. So you always have to make sure This is kind of a thriller mystery game. List 1, 2. Saints Row. That's kind of horror stuff. Predecessor. Let's see what else we have. Jitsu. Not boob jitsu, but jitsu anyway. Here's another space game. Deliver Us Mars. You see, I have only 391 games in my library, but you get a hang of it. So, I mean, it doesn't cost you anything really just to be a member at Epic Games, and you get a free game every week. I mean, it's a win-win in that sense of the word. Sometimes, if you are looking for a game, I mean, if you're lucky, you find a game that, like here's The Evil Within. Let's see, 1 and 2. Cube, Blazing Sails. Always, this one also reminds me of those Mel Brooks movies, like Blazing Saddles. Soul Stitch, Dragon Air, Silent Gods, Spelldrifter. Here you get to be a 911 operator. That must be very ungrateful. Hysteria in Houseband is a little bit human game. So there are many indie games. Homeworld is interesting too. It's a hunting game. Fallout New Vegas. That was so-so. Sims 4. I know one of my friends who is really into this one. That's Mandy. Perhaps I should install and play sometime with her. I never know. Never Alone. This is a very interesting game if you haven't tried. And hey, Sin. Oh, hell no. I will drag you into that game someday or another. Or anyway, I will have you watching me play it if nothing else. That's the least of problems, really. But I know it's more. I do it more like a social thing. Beyond Blue, yep, you get to swim a lot. Dying Light, here's Shapes. I love it. So I have it both on Epic Games and on Steam. So I'm kind of guaranteed I got that game. Rise of Industry is like a Sims game, sort of. You have to research and build. Destiny 2, this one is a very good, even if it's a first person game, it's pretty well done. I like the graphics of that. Hell is Others, single player game. This is a little bit weird game. What else do we have? Kerbal Space Program. This is fun if you like to try your skills as a pilot or avionics and space travel. You get to try to build your own stuff and see those epic start fails when the rocket just goes in every direction except up and not in one piece. Let me tell you that. Here we have more Death Stranding and Encased. More Fallout, Fallout, Fallout. Good thing it's not radioactive in my computer. This Horizon Chase is a little bit like the old Outrun. That's an old classic too. RPG in a box, you can create your own role-play games. That's really funny, really, sometimes if you want to try. I mean, why you only play other people's games when you can create something of your own? Star Wars Squadrons, well, still not tried. Evil Dead, yeah, you know all about that. Filament, I'm not sure. Fallout 3, yes. So we have some horror games. Here's another one, Spirit of the North. You get to be a enhanced or enchanted fox, something like that. It's very funny. Doom, one of the old first-person shooter games. Nope, I didn't want to do that right now. So let's get back. I think I started the game by mistake, so I just have to remove me from that game. Or I could just, for the fun of it, yes. I think I'm gonna show you how it looks, just a quickie. I mean, mistakes are meant to use the correct way, so let's see. Share screen, share window. And we're sharing. Here you see, that's you. I'm not gonna play the new game now, but this is a little bit like a fairy tale and you get to follow spirit animals. Ah yes, I wanna quit. Whoopsie, there I am back. There are so many classic games anyway, but that's about gaming. I think I'm gonna go back to the library there. I'm not sharing it for now, no need for that. What I can do instead is talk poetry with you people in a few moments, but perhaps you have some questions about gaming. I mean, I get to get used to how to sit in the correct distance to that camera. I'm gonna. Otherwise, my friend had this one I purchased second-hand shop, so I can have for my grandchild when she comes to visit me someday. I have something to look forward to. And the background is not my living room. That's something the StreamYard offers you, which is a very, very good thing to have. And yes, Penny Jane, I have even more games, so that's just a few of us. And of course, if people like, we can do co-op games too. Some games allow more than one player, and why not? The more the merrier. But yeah, it's always fun to tease my friend Oh Hell No about Project Ascension. Then again, she has a lot to do, so that is a game that takes a lot of your attention and time. So you have to prioritize what you do. I mean, right now, I'm in a part of my life where I can really be active on the net, on the YouTube. I can do things. I couldn't do this if I was in a full-time job. So I mean, I'm looking for a job and I'm also applying for some schools I'm going to go to in the fall. So you better spend your time the best way you can. I think Penny was one of those who wanted to. We are talking about setting up a gaming community in SBTV. I mean, the focus is first of all to get the tax exemption away from the Church of Scientology. And we also want to make sure that people can relax some and not just feel like we have a tunnel vision. That's my favorite expression because many people go like this and they forget to see the big picture and also relax and lay back a little bit when you need to. It's not like telling people you have to be lazy or you're lazy. Not that, but you need to take care of yourself. So yes, we are talking about a more dedicated area for gamers in the SBTV community because as we are many different people in the community. We have many talented, creative people, and yes, we can probably do something both with the Discord and the StreamYard. I'm sure we're gonna learn more and combine more. Yeah, I think it's a bit hard to channel 1,000 channels at once because I mean we are now more than 200 creators on SPTV, and I know I'm in no way, I have no ambition of being one of those big ones. I'm here for the long run. I'm here to support and help and offer my 2 cents in the best way I can. I've had many great and very deep conversations really with some of my friends on SPTV community, and you get to know people. You get to know new people all the time. that's part of the charm, really, with this. You get to know people, and sometimes you get a chance to support each other. Sometimes you get to also feel like you've done something good for someone else. I mean, that's one of the best feelings you can have. And I'm a pretty social person, and some of my friends say when I start to speak or talk, I can keep talking. So that's why I'm gonna give you a little what you call Swedish. It's a conundrum. What do you get if you cross a centipede with a parrot? You get a walkie-talkie. That could be sometimes. So just give me the heads up when you're ready to go. And if there anyone else of my gamer friends or from the SBTV in, just let me know, and I'll send you an invite if possible. And I think one of the most important things is that we keep on being a little bit like, it has to be like herding cats in a sense of the word, because if we are too streamlined, that means the SBTV movement, and the SBT Foundation and everything is more vulnerable. But in this way, they can affect some of us, but not all of us. And that means those that are kind of under attack can get support from the others, and we can all keep each other's backs. That's the main reason for me to be a part of this, I think. I mean, with my current financial status, I can't go anywhere really, but I can do a lot from here, from home. And I hope I can raise awareness. And if I only can help one person, that's a big win for me already that way. And like my friend says, we have many ways to do. We are each different tastes. You can't always have vanilla ice cream. Sometimes you want chocolate or strawberry or something like that. Yes, Penny, but I'm sure that you just by being with us already, that is a lot. So I mean, we are not demanding and telling everyone to. And now let's pop in a very important person. Welcome, my friend.
Hey, hey.
So, as I was telling Penny Jane, we
Mhm.
each contribute. Some contribute by being active, like my friend Oh Hell No. She's also moderator in a few channels, and I actually snagged her to be my moderator in this channel. So, dun dun dun, like you say.
Well, yeah, I snagged you to be a mod in mine too, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, tit for tat. Anyway, so as I was saying, just by being active like you are now, I mean, I'm very grateful that you even type in the chat and you interact with us. That
Mhm.
means a lot for me, especially considering you're an introvert person. That means that to me it feels like you feel safe and comfortable with us, and that's also part of what we want to do. We want to keep people safe and comfortable while we're sharing knowledge and information and have some fun. Having fun is always
Yeah.
important in my world.
Um, yeah, Penny, really and truly in the Discord, when you're doing the streaming on in the Discord, I'll have to we'll do a master class in that. But when you're doing the streaming in the Discord, you don't see your face because you're sharing your screen unless you want them to. So you just share, you tell it which screen to share, and you can put your game up there, and so can everybody else. So you're all watching everybody play their game. We used to do this in WoW all the time. The voice chat. I mean, you can turn off your microphone and not do that and use a type, but I will tell you that people hearing you is easier, especially when you're gaming, because they're not having to try to read the chat and do whatever they're doing. So, um, don't be afraid of your voice and that type of stuff. And we're all friendly here, and
Yeah,
you know, so nobody's going to bite your head off.
not unless you really ask for it. But then again, that's self-induced.
Exactly. But I'm trying to get my little body Phaeton to show up again, but he's being shy.
Oh well, put him on your lapel. You can have him on your
Have him
shoulder.
ride my shirt.
Yeah.
Well, I have this guy who can ride my shirt if.
Oh, look at that, Captain Davy.
Yeah. But the other guys are a little small for that. So
Yeah. And Sophia, if you want an invite, just let me know and we can fix you one. I don't know. I don't think I have you on Facebook or that, but we can sort it some way if you want to join us
I
for a talk.
have think I think I have her email in my um on
Just let
Central
us know
Good.
if you want an invite. We can send you an invite. It
Yeah.
would be a pleasure to have you with us. I mean, this is not monetized anyway, but this is just a way to hang out and
Hmm.
practice.
So those of you who I found out something really interesting today, I've already shared with DJ, but we're doing something we call the Goldenrod Ribbon Project, which is to pin a goldenrod ribbon to your lapel or tie one around a tree in your front yard. And we found out today if you Google the Goldenrod Ribbon Project, the very first thing that comes up is the video he and I made together talking about it.
Yeah,
So
your idea, and I added a little spice to that.
yes, yes.
And I
So
think it was a lovely idea. I'm really, sometimes those easy ideas are the best, really.
yeah,
Uh,
it's for people like Penny who don't want to get out there and protest and show her face to the world. It's a very simple way to allow you to protest without having to be out there protesting.
And I mean, of course, people have to feel secure and safe. And
Mm.
to be honest, that's part of the power that those cults, because I speak in plural because they are cults, not just one, but many. They use intimidation tactics just because some people are more sensible and some are more easy to frighten. Oh, let me know how the game goes, Sophia. Oh, I can sneak peek on the. Is it Germany's game already?
Yeah,
No.
but
Let's see. Slovenia,
football.
Denmark 1-1. Serbia, England is 0-0. Poland, Netherlands 1-2. Okay, so it's Serbia, England now. I
Yeah.
really don't know who to support in that game.
I don't. Football in the States is totally a totally different sport than football over there.
I know that's one of my favorite little. Let's see, I'm turning my chair now. That's a little bit one of my favorite little sports to tease. Oh, nice! England scored. That's great for them. I hope they win that game.
Yeah.
Some success. Anyway, so I like to tease Americans, especially. I mean, baseball. They call it the World Series. How many countries are involved in it?
Just one.
Two, perhaps, if you count some
If you
Japanese
count
and Costa
Japan.
Rica.
Yeah, but I don't think they play the World Series. It's literally AF the two
Yeah.
American leagues. Yeah. So
And then
um
we have and I mean, like, how can you call it football when the majority of the time you run with the ball in your hands?
I
In
don't know.
rugby, in rugby,
Maybe because the ball's a foot long. I don't know.
yeah, I know. Well, they just thought this is the way to do it. I mean,
Hmm.
rugby has the same shape of the ball.
Yes.
Rugby comes from football because it started at the University College of Rugby in England. Actually, I think if I go back, if you read in the history,
Hmm.
and there was something about one guy in one football game just decided to pick up the ball and start to run with the ball instead. So
Hmm.
that, and then he got tackled. So that kind of where the
And then toss the ball to somebody else as he was being tackled.
yeah, and same thing is when you look at Aussie rules football. That's also they
Mhm.
kick the ball more than they do in American football, but still it's a lot of running with the ball in their hands, and that's like my. I think I mean if you, it's like in basketball you're not allowed to touch the ball with your feet. In handball you're not allowed to touch the ball with your feet. In
Mhm.
football you can. Come on.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm like
Well,
it's
well,
not so. Yeah.
yeah, I only watch football, American football, because of those really nice butts and those really tight pants.
Yeah, I see. That's the female perspective of it, and I fully support it.
Why you like watching them young guys at UT?
But yeah, that's the main reason
Yeah,
why I watch it. My husband's back here giving me some commentary that I didn't hear because I have earbuds in.
I agree with
That's
Sophia.
why you're always watching those young
They
guys at
have some
UT
American
Mm.
football
football field.
um, teams here in Sweden. I know they have a little minor small league,
Yeah.
but football, as it's in Germany, that is like a religion because Germany kicks ass in football. That's a fact. That's I mean
Yeah.
I just saw
All
the
right.
other day when they played Scotland. It was like there's some guy who call it the chess of the green field. Basically, when a game is good, it's really good, but when
Hmm.
it's you really don't want to watch it. So it's
Yeah, it's
very
kind of
much
that way. Kind of that way with American football too, and usually the Super Bowl is a very boring game. It's high
yeah
scoring and only one side. It's just pain. But yeah,
yeah. That's same. One of my favorite sports really is ice hockey. I mean, it's more action. It's more fun.
can't get. My favorite thing is horse racing. That's my
Yeah,
thing.
I have to watch more of that sometime. I mean,
That's
yeah, I
literally
know
my
you
thing.
watch. Was it the Kentucky Derby? What you watched the other day, or what was it?
The other day, I watched the Belmont Stakes,
Belmont State.
which is the third leg of the Triple Crown here in the states.
Yeah,
So,
All right, Ozzy. Be good.
but sorry, I had a dog incident going on behind me, so I was trying to check to see what was going on. Um, but yeah, I'm a big horse racing fan. Have been crew since I was a kid. Um, so that's my thing. And horse racing's big in the UK and in Europe as well. They're really they have like the Epsom Derby and they have all the um, Ascot, Royal Ascot, and all that going on.
I mean,
So,
it's also in Arabia and places like that. I mean, horse racing is huge all over the world, basically.
oh yeah,
So I
and
mean,
they're racing different horses anymore,
yeah,
different breeds. Arabians race. They're racing. I mean, they even have pony races. Little Shetlands.
yeah,
Uh,
those are cute.
they're
And
cute.
it's like they have Icelandic horses. The sad thing
Mhm.
is, if you bring a horse from Iceland, you can never bring it back again because they are forbidden to import horses to Iceland. They can only
Oh,
export. That's
oh,
because they
interesting.
are so protective of the breed.
The breed, yes. Well,
Yeah,
you sometimes have to be,
yeah.
really and truly.
Otherwise,
Um,
it can be really wild. It's like
mhm.
when they brought those rabbits to Australia. Whoopsie.
Well, in Iceland, I saw a video on it once. I'm not sure, what the situation was, but it looks like they race on like frozen ponds or something, and they actually had a whole set of horses fall through the ice at one point. That was kind of interesting to watch.
Well, and if you like brutal racing, you should look at the Icelandic Formula Off-Road.
Oh
They drive like vertical cliff faces almost.
no.
So
Well, I mean, they try to do that in some of the Jeep things that they do here. They take
yeah,
them straight up. It's
but they
crazy.
have taken it to another level in Iceland. So if you haven't
Mm.
watched it, ask your husband to look at that, and I'm sure he's gonna love it.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he's big into fishing, so that's
Yeah,
his big thing. So,
Yeah.
He that's what he wants to do, and right now he's watching kayak fishing videos.
Yeah, Sophia, that's true because it's
Exactly.
it has to do with health and infections and
Well,
stuff also. So it's very important to keep a
yeah, I
very
mean,
strict
mhm. Yeah,
policy.
I know here in the States when horses come from overseas, England or Saudi Arabia or any of that, they go into a quarantine for a couple of months, and they're still allowed to exercise those horses and train them, but
Yeah,
they're at a separate facility. So, and
yeah,
then they bring them over for the race, and then they send them back into the quarantine barn.
yeah. So
But
that makes a huge difference too.
hmm hmm
So I
so
mean, that,
yeah. Anyway, let's hear some of your poetry there, DJ. You were promising poetry.
I was. So I'm looking at my poetry page here, and as we speak English, I'm looking for. I have one I've wrote about the war in Ukraine, but I thought, nope, that's
No,
too
that's
harsh.
going to be political.
Yeah, and I don't want to involve that. So I'm looking at what else I have here. I have lots of texts.
Yeah.
That
I
was
don't
in.
write poetry. I don't
No,
write poetry, but I do parody song lyrics, as we
yeah,
all
those we
know.
have done a few good ones, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a good time with that.
I've done a parody song about I made the ACDC song, but that was also political. So nope, can't do that.
Do you remember the song? It was an American song called Brandy, You're a Fine Girl.
I might. I'm not sure.
Brandy is the name of
You
it.
know, um, it's by a group called Looking Glass, and
No.
came out when, in the 70s, 60s, honey?
Uh, I'm trying to think.
Sometime back then.
Hang on.
Anyway, um, it talks about the whole song talks about a girl who works in a bar in a port, where ships come in, and she's fallen in love with this guy who, I don't know that he's a captain, but he's works in the shipping trade.
Ah, okay.
And so I did one for Stephanie. Stephanie Hutchinson,
Yeah,
our
I know. I made. You know which one I made for her.
yeah, yeah. And basically what it is that, maybe I went too far, is that I call it Stephanie, You're Insane.
Well, you ain't lying.
And it starts out, there's a room in a southern town where she works to bring Aaron down.
Yeah.
For Mike Grinders, she'll do anything, no matter what he wants. On her blog, she spits vitriol as she spins another sordid tale. Her rage ignites as she tells more lies while Aaron's YouTube channel grows.
That's great.
Stephanie, you're insane, girl. You're obsessed, girl. Get some help, girl, while you can. Intervention. Can't you see you're being used horribly? Then the next verse is, Mike Rinder was filled with jealousy because Aaron was like more than he. Aaron had to go, so Mike encouraged her to do his dirty work. She falls deeper underneath his spell while he gives her more lies to tell. She just can't see he'll toss her away when her use to him is done. And then, Stephanie, you're obsessed, girl. Get some help, girl. Why won't someone intervene? Don't be a fool. Can't you see to him you're nothing but a tool? Then Stephanie listens carefully as Mike tells his sailor story. She believes his version of the truth as she basks in all his glory. But then one day she went too far, threatened another man, forced Aaron to finally make a stand. That night in Aaron's video, he addressed all the things she wrote. He showed receipts calling out the lies, proving she'd become unhinged. And then I go back to what's called the chorus, which is Stephanie, you're insane, girl. You're obsessed, girl. Get some help, girl, while you can. Intervention. Can't you see to my grinder, you're a tool?
Well, to me, that's poetry. Music and poetry goes hand in hand in my world.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we have done some great stuff together too. So I mean, we have more to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I picked out a few ones. I don't know which one to start with, but I can. Let's take one or more generic. This one has a few years on it, but what do you think about the title "Spanish Eyes"?
I'd have to remember the song, but
No,
it
that's
was
not the
not
song.
from
This
me.
is just a
Oh,
poem.
it's okay.
So I'm thought if you want, I can share the screen for you so you can see the text.
No, it's cool. Just read it, just like I did.
Okay, then I will do that. Let's
Hey,
see. Just gonna get to-
Brandy came out in 1972. It was originally written by Elliot Laurie, who was one of the lead singers and guitarist. It was written about a girlfriend of his in high school named Randy Jensen,
Okay.
but he didn't think Randy would sound as good in the song, so he changed it to Brandy because it was about a barmaid
Gotcha.
in a seaport.
Thanks. That was good to know. I mean, that's always. I love to learn more about music, so that was grateful. Thank you a lot.
Yeah. That's Shadow that you just heard.
Yeah. Well, he's a great guy. So
Yeah, he's my husband, and that's his gaming name is Shadow.
yeah, I mean, there's a reason why he's your husband.
Yeah.
Spanish eyes. With her Spanish eyes, she makes the men weak, brings them to their knees. They moan, they crave her eyes tease, never gives them release. With eyes on fire, every man is in deep desire. Wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be the undoing. Only a few men can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angel with her Spanish eyes.
Cool. Very cool. I'm looking for our parody songs because maybe in the wrong one. Hang on.
Yeah, I have somewhat. I'll send you the link so you can read them outside the live later. I'll send you some of my. Let's see. I have. I'll see. I'll find something that's more useful for us. Bum, 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 bum.
Mm,
I only have like 1,200 texts, so I just have to.
uh,
See what these are.
Hans Project. Hmm.
This one's a little bit dark, so that one I won't. Let's try to keep at the light end of it.
Okay. Let me open a different thing. Bet it's on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just opening up. I'm going to compare which one I will. Here's one I think I can read. This one is good. This one is a bit sad, but this one is still. I like this one, even that I made it myself. Want to hear it?
Sure.
It's called I, the Lost Cat. You missed me, wonder where I am. Yet I show up unexpectedly, never on schedule. Like a cat, with a world and a will of my own, master of my own fate. Coming, going, to desire, to pleasure, of both mine and yours. When our ends and needs meet, I'll be your own, your cat to pet and hug, until the call of the wild draws me away again. Me, the cat you never own, only borrow in short moments. Share time, bittersweet but memorable. In your lonely nights, when you miss my warmth, I'm your lost cat.
That's awesome. I actually did a song. Mandy was having some trouble doing a parody song,
Take
and
care, Penny.
so she was asking for a little bit of help. And of course, I don't just help; I just do. But
Yeah,
it's kind of hard. You have to give me something to work with first before I help, as DJ knows,
yeah,
because he and I actually, was it the which song was it that we did? Was it the California Dreamin' song that you got third place for? That
yeah.
we worked on
We did.
together.
We have done many actually.
Yeah, yeah, we collaborate. So for me to help, you actually have to give me a base to work with, and then I kind of look at what you've written and I kind of make suggestions. But Brandy didn't, or not Brandy, Mandy didn't give me a base to work with. So when they um, asked for help, and they all they gave me was what song they wanted to use, and
Yeah,
so I went, well, okay, let me throw something together, and you can use pieces of it and change it however you like. So this is the one that I did for them. It's I don't know if you have heard the song by Billie Eilish called "Bad Guy."
I think I had. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, please read it.
So they wanted to use that song. And it starts out: white shirt, nothing but designer clothes, polished, make sure the lifts don't show, stylish, no hair out of place, thinking you've got it all. Execs do anything for you, beat them to make sure they do what you want when you want them to, if not into the hole. So you're a tough guy, think you're an important guy, like when they fear you guy, treat you like a god guy, but you're the bad type, violence on your mind type, arrogant and vain type, think you're 10 feet tall type, but you're a small guy, Davy. You're a small guy, you have things barely in control, runners, ones that are in the know. Catch them now before they can blow, they'll be your prisoners. Protesters now in the street, stories, you say they have it wrong. You can't keep them silent now, more leaving every day. So you're a tough guy, think you're an important guy, like it when they fear you guy, treat you like a god guy, but you're a bad type, violence on your mind type, arrogant and vain type, think you're 10 feet tall type, but you're a small guy, Davy. So obviously that's about Davy Miscavige.
Yeah, but that's a very good one because as you keep the rhyme and the melody, that's always the
Mhm.
hard part.
Yeah. And that's why, when I do those things, I have the lyrics up, and then I'm watching the music video. I'm listening to the music.
Yeah,
And I stop the music so that I can put in what I've come up with, and then I move it on. And I actually kind of sing along with it, making sure that the words that I put in fit,
yeah.
you know? So that can
There
get
is
interesting.
there is one text that I don't know. There is so much going on around Natalie right now, but there's one text that I've shared with a few people,
Speaking of,
and I don't know. I would like to read it out anyway, and if she wants to hear it, she can. I mean,
did it recently or a while back?
no, I've written this a long time ago, but
Oh, okay.
it still kind of carries value to me
Uh huh.
because
Yeah.
I wrote it in Swedish, and then friends wanted me to translate it, and actually, a few friends have used it at funerals also.
Oh, wow.
But
Natalie's, what she's going through right now. That's tough. And then you've heard about the fake Facebook
oh yes,
account.
do tell people about that and warn them because
Well,
I'm furious.
let me pull up my Facebook because I have to find the actual streams. I actually have to search him. Um, Hang on. because that's the only way to pull all of them up.
Yeah. You want to share the screen?
I will here in a minute.
Oh, do you have access to it
Uh,
in the StreamYard?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Otherwise, just let me know. But still, it's infuriating when such
Okay.
vultures do things like that.
Yeah. I have to move it over to a different screen so I can see what's going on.
Yeah. No worries.
All right. Let me see if I can share. You may have to pull it up.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Now I have to find the right one.
I'll send you the link on Discord also so you can look at the poem for later use. But
All right.
I'm just going to do that.
I need to close some stuff because it is being a pain. Let's see. Window. Here it is. All right. You should be able to see it on the bottom where you add to.
Yeah. Add to stage. Let's go.
So
Yeah.
what
You're
you
my
see
teacher after all.
here, yeah, what you see here is one of numerous of these. And basically what this is a scammer. This is not Natalie. She has said it's not Natalie. Natalie has come out and said that it is not her. And what this is if you look under here where it says intro, there is a link. And what that does is it takes you to a place where you pay to quote unquote watch this live stream of the this funeral for Tony. And that is what they're using to scam people. This right there, yes. That's what they're using to scam people. So when you're dealing with this, if you've seen these and added friends, remove them from your friend list. But before going, you can click the page as I have done here, obviously. But before you do that, see these three dots right here?
Yeah.
Those three dots. Now, I've already reported this one, so I'm not going to see the report. But
Yeah.
there is a link on the bottom of that says report. And what you need to do is and this is reports it to YouTube. So what you need to do is click the report, and it will ask you what it is and what you're reporting. And you click on fraud.
And
And
asking for
it will,
money, I think.
yeah, and then the next one that you go down that list and it says ask for financial information.
Yeah.
Okay. Click on those. It will automatically, the reason I had to actually do a search for this, because it will automatically block these things off your news feed. So
Yeah.
when you do a report, so you hit block and report. And that way you don't see these. Now you have to remember that they're making new accounts saying the same thing. So those might show up on your newsfeed. So every time you see those on your newsfeed, go through this process of reporting and you can say ask for financial information on all of them. So,
Yeah.
but this is what you're looking for: is anything that says life celebration or live stream of life, because this is the only one I could pull up.
And also, I think you should look out if they try to use Natalie, because
Yes.
these people have no shame or no limits in how depraved they are, really. So I mean, first of all, bring out his whole name and everything.
Yes. And I mean, it is horrid that they're doing this. Now, the one thing I will tell you, there's another one that has a different picture than this one here. It's like him in a picture frame. Um, and so make sure when you see those, that you find those. If you've added friend, just remove friend on that, because I do know quite a few people that have done that. I mean, like you can see here, this is a mutual friend of mine. I reached out to, there was another one that I reached out to another friend. I haven't to that particular one yet, but I need to let them know, because that particular friend has friended all of those accounts. And so I'm hoping that I can get to her and say, look, you really need to block those and report them. And
Yeah.
for God,
Just to make it more simple for people,
mhm,
I'm gonna post one of those
yes,
official links that is official. This one is the real deal. Don't
that
trust those
link
on
right there.
Facebook.
Yeah, that link right there. That one that he just posted, that is the only official link for donating money to Natalie. So don't do it on any other.
Make sure to you check every part of it. Check the spelling and everything. It has to be
Yeah.
100% because these buggers are literally very devious.
Yes. So definitely, if you want to donate money to Natalie, for, I mean, she's, from what I understand, she's using it for his service and to take him, I want to say, to Hawaii, for final.
Well,
Uh,
in my mind, she want to bring him home where he
yeah.
belongs. That's the
Yeah.
way I see it.
So,
And the boys also. I mean, it's not cheap to go from
no.
mid USA all the way to Hawaii, especially right now. It's season also. So I mean,
Hmm.
going there, I think it was in July or something like that. I mean, that's among the most
It's very
expensive times of
expensive.
the year.
Yeah. Very, very expensive. So yes. So if you want to help Natalie and all that, I think the let's see, if you click that link, you can put up her page. You can knock this one down and put up that
Yeah, this one. Yeah,
that
let's
that
go. I
page.
go into the stream here, and I can share you that page.
Yeah, you just open it and share screen.
Yeah, I'll do that. Second there.
So here, I'll click on
I
it.
can add one more there. Let's see. There we go.
Let's see, I'll remove that. Um,
So we have this one. Yes.
yeah, yes. So that is the only official page for people to donate to Natalie for Tony. And yeah, exactly. That's what I heard, Sophia.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's what we intend to do. What we can on our part,
right.
because
Yes.
we can't
So
be either at the end of the life celebration and everything, but
yeah,
we
I
can
can't
make
do it
sure
either.
to try to kind of cut the legs of those trying to abuse the situation and take advantage of them.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I mean, you want to stay away from any of the Facebook ones. She has not done and does not plan to do, from what I understand, any fundraisers on
No.
Facebook.
So this is the
So
only one,
yes, that
basically.
is the
This is
only
the
one.
only one. I
So
think
make sure that
she has
that's
one more, but this is the one that counts for now
yes, yes.
until she
Um,
says something else.
and where, the initial goal on that was 20,000, and obviously we busted that. And this community is amazing in what it will do for
Yeah.
people. If anybody needs help, this community steps up and helps them. Here goes my damn alarm.
Okay. Check your blood sugar.
Yep. Pull me off stage real quick, because I'm gonna have to move the camera. I don't want to make anybody sick.
Okay, just a second. Oh, there. It takes a few seconds for me to almost savage myself.
Don't do that.
Nope. Uh, there we go. So now I'm alone on the stage. Anyway, yeah. So as we were saying, this is the only link, this one that we know of. And with that, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Here got me for now. And I have this poem that I really like to read for Natalie. I've sent it to Chow Yun Smart. I've sent it to Mexican Longhair. So Chow made a very nice reading of it on her channel, but I thought I kind of want to give my personal condolences with this one. So let's see here. I'm waiting for my friend to come back, and then I can, so she gets it here too. We'll see. Anyway, Sophia, what's the score in the game this far? Okay, I can check it myself. It's more fun to have you active in the chat. Here we go. Let's see what this one says. Okay, thank you, Sophia. Didn't need to go check that one out. Can have me something to drink. As we say, Sina Marlene. I don't have those special stuff, but I can still say the same. You cannot get to learn and get new expressions in this community. It's like one said, you get to learn to speak Scientologies and other stuff, but that's fun also because you feel like you learn so much more from your friends. And everything that I know this far about streaming here on this platform is thanks to my friend. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, I was a little high, so I just had to take a little insulin.
Yeah, no problems. It's always management.
Mm-hmm.
So, shall I share the? I can share the text just for it, but I will read it also. So here is the page. This is a Swedish poetry page called poeter.se.
Mm-hmm.
It's me in my nice cool hoodie. Anyway, this is a picture I actually took myself on the night sky one day, and I thought it was fitting. So the name is Like Floating Leaves. For the memory of friends, close and beloved ones that have passed on. Like floating leaves, one at a time, slowly falling away, down, with the task fulfilled. Even as spring now joins into summer, the autumn may come when you least know. Sometimes awaited, sometimes unexpected, other times way too early. The tree of life seldom warns us at times we have time to bloom, sow our seeds, but there is no way to cling to the branch when the time is due. We all get the final journey floating down. One day we will all become a floating leaf, but before that we will shine brightly with all our colors and remember those who passed before us as falling leaves in the end of life's autumn.
That's cool. I have a picture to share.
Sure, let's see. There we go.
Let me get it. Let me get
Yeah.
it up here. Yeah. Let's see. Entire screen. This one. I have to tell you the story of this picture really quick first.
Yeah.
Back in the day, where my husband used to drive 18-wheelers, and we were going down this road, I believe in Pennsylvania, and I saw there was this beautiful river, and I wanted a picture of it. But the funny thing is we couldn't stop. So my husband is doing 60 miles an hour down this little road, and the river's like running next to the road, and they have bushes that keep up and up and up. And so I'm trying to take this picture in between bushes. Well, I finally, I shot so many pictures going down the road, and some of them were bushes and so on and so forth. And I finally got a really cool picture. But when I first got it, I just saw the river. That's all I saw. And when I made it, put it on my computer and actually started working with it, I got this. And what you'll see is what I didn't see in the far right corner.
Oh, that's cool. That's almost perfect. I mean, how many
Yeah.
can plan that picture? I mean, it looks like it's a still picture,
Uh-huh.
just taken exactly for that. So that's awesome.
Yeah. So I didn't know that little statue was even there. I never saw it
That's
until I
cool.
put it on the computer, and I went, "Oh, cool."
Yeah, it kind of flashed by.
Yeah, exactly. Caught it just perfectly, and it wasn't planned. You know.
That reminds me of some cool. I have a photo I took in South Africa for many years ago that I still love to watch at times. I thought if you want to see it, I can show
Sure.
you
Sure.
because I like that one. Oh, I like that view too.
That is Cocoa Beach, Florida,
Yeah.
at sunrise.
Oh, I
That
still
I
have to go to that part of the world. I haven't done
Yeah,
that yet.
that was really cool. This was in Kentucky. We were at a rest stop, and it was again sunrise.
Oh, I love those night skies.
So this was a really cool picture. That's Casey, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, I want a dog. I want a dog. Now I want a
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. You saw him kind of come in and visit me in the middle of a stream the other day.
Yeah,
That's Casey there.
that's a
This
good
right
boy.
here. This is my. This was our dog that traveled with us when we had the accident. This was the dog that I made told y'all the story about how.
Yeah.
Um, well, I did it on, I think, Dusty's stream about how we got in the accident, and I called my best friend and I said, "Find my dog. This is the dog."
Oh,
So this is Leroy, and he was in the truck when we were in the accident. And the only thing that happened to him was he bounced off a duffel bag of dirty clothes. So, so he was not injured. But I call this Rico Suave because he looks like he's winking at you.
kind of every time anyone says the name Leroy, I always think about Leroy Jenkins.
Well, that's who he's named after, was Leroy
I
Jenkins.
thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Sabbath. This is my old lady when she was a baby.
Oh, what a cutie. Those fluffy
Uh,
ears.
she grew into those ears. She has a beautiful ear set now.
Yeah.
But that's my Sabu. This is her much more recently. Same
Oh,
dog.
such a cutie. Make
Yeah.
sure to give them all a ear rub from me, okay?
And, yeah, I will. And this is her as a little baby.
Yeah. There we see the ears again.
Yeah.
That's baby
And
fur for
again,
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's her again. And this right here, this is my son Jack, the guy.
Yeah.
This dog here was a dog I bred. His name was Seneca's Song of the South, and we called him Rhett, for as in Rhett Butler.
Yeah.
And this was a show. He finished first place in his class at a dog show.
Well, I see the lines, very, very pure lines
Yeah,
on him.
yeah. So he's a sable. He's gone now, but
Sadly,
he
yes.
was, yeah, he was. The litter that he came out of was named after Alabama song, so that's where Song of the South came from.
Oh, yeah.
So
Nice.
anyway, so I think that's all of the pictures in that set. So, but anyway, so there you go.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing. I love those.
No problem. Let me
So
see if I can get down there, and
I'll
there
do
you
like
go.
this, and then
Yeah,
you can share more when you want. Just let me know. Let's see, here is something I like
I think that's all of
to
my.
show. This is from South Africa.
Oh wow, let me see. Oh yeah, you showed me that picture. That is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Do you see those clouds?
Uh huh. below
We
the
are,
mountain line, the ridge line.
yeah,
Yeah,
we are that high
yeah.
up. This is an eucalyptus tree that the lightning struck down and killed. But it was
Oh,
so beautiful, so they didn't want to remove it. So this whole place is called Little Switzerland.
hi, baby.
Talk about the dogs.
That is actually my son's puppy. That's
Yeah.
Stormy. We are going to be training her as his service dog. He has seizures, and
Oh,
so
that's
she'll
cool.
be a seizure alert dog. But she's still a baby, so we're about to start. I think Thursday she starts her obedience classes. So
You like night sky, so what about this one in that case? Let's see if I switch to another one. Da, da, da. Let's see. I have one more. There we go.
ooh, that's pretty.
You see, this is Lake Vättern. This is one of those places. I used to drive bus by this. Now it's
Hmm.
as it's you get the sun is in the wrong direction, so you don't see it much. But
Uh huh.
all this around here, this is part of the city where I live now.
Oh wow,
So this is on a bit
that's
higher
pretty.
uh, up.
That's pretty. Yeah,
And
I
I
won't.
have another one that I call Heavens on Fire, but
Hmm.
find it first. Let's see. Well, keep talking. I don't mind.
Um, I'm looking for something. I gotta find it. Hang on.
Yes.
I don't have it up. This will be a fun picture for you. You'll enjoy this.
Yeah. Here's
Um,
one for. I'm not a. I'm not that much religious, but I like to tease people sometimes. So here's one good.
but anyway, um, let me get the right one up.
Yeah. If you see one anyway, just let me know when you get that one.
Okay, so this one's kind of fun. Let me share it. Yeah. Okay. Don't tell me that again. I already know that. Okay. This one's kind of fun. You want to see Oh Hell No as a baby?
Oh, what a cutie! I think I have some
Uh,
picture of me when I was a kid, but I don't know where I put them. But that's
that
nice.
was me as a baby.
It's still the
Um,
same smile.
now this is kind of what I do here. I do quite a bit of artwork,
Oh,
and
that's nice.
I do pencil. I'll do pen and ink. I've actually worked in metal, so you'll see one of my metal ones here in a minute because it's also. But this is Kenny Rogers from the
Yeah,
album
you can
cover
see that.
Gambler. Yeah,
He's a
and
very nice personality.
hmm and so this is one of my pieces that I have. It's actually hanging on the wall in my dining room. But
Yeah.
and then this is my metal work. Basically, I worked it on a CAD program.
Oh, that's cool. I really like that one.
And then we put it on a plasma cutter and cut it out of steel.
Oh,
So that's actually outside my door. It's just I have this kind of entryway, and it's on the wall. It doesn't get any rain or anything on it. But yeah, that's one of the pieces that I've done. I've done a set of them, but this is my favorite. This was actually the initial cut. This was the original cut of that particular design. So
yeah. I think,
it was a test cut.
but I think that was a chef's kiss on that one.
Mm, thank you. But yeah, so I do my forte in my artwork is horses. I do horses a lot. So you know that's like old school to me. But yeah, it's a really neat little piece that I truly enjoy. I've done a dragon. I've done some other pieces that are we used some for trophies at a dog show once. One of the pieces I did. So, but anyway, that's my favorite. All
Yeah,
right,
but I understand why. I love it. It's beautiful.
thank you. All right, show your pictures and we'll pull that one down.
Yeah, well, keep it up for a while.
Oh,
I don't really know where one is. I have way too many pictures, but
uh,
there's no stress with that. Uh, just need to.
yeah. I don't have that many pictures. I'll be real honest. I don't. Not ones that I took. There's some that I have set aside to do drawings of. God, I can't get.
Well, I'll
See my
find it
cursor.
later. I mean, there's no need for.
Yeah.
I have lots of
Um,
memes. That's the problem. And I need to sort what's memes and what's pictures, and I have
yeah. Yeah.
images all over.
Well, it's like. Let me see. I've got a ton of dog pictures. I have Casey. I have Ozzy. You haven't seen Ozzy yet. Let me find Ozzy. Well, that's an old Ozzy. Let's see. Oh, these are really old. Okay. Um, Here you go. This is Ozzy.
Oh,
This is
so
my
cute.
youngest. That's Ozzy as a baby.
Yeah,
Again, most of these are baby pictures. That's Ozzy as a baby with Sabbath next to him. So you can see the difference.
yeah.
And then again, this is Ozzy as a baby. That one's not very focused.
Oh, that's
See how
so
little
cute.
he is? Now here he is a bit older.
Oh, I like that look.
Yeah. And again, younger.
Yeah,
And
so
this is him at about 6 months. This is kind of what he looks like now.
yeah, he looks.
So
He has a
very
Scooby Doo
regal.
look in his eyes.
A little bit, yes. He really does. He's he's smart enough to act dumb.
Well, it does take intelligence, really.
Hmm. But he's the one I tried to bring up and he was shy. He didn't want to come up. But if you
Oh,
noticed, if you notice the two black dogs, Sabbath, the old lady,
mm,
her actual name is I just called her Sabbath, but she's black, so obviously the connotation is Black Sabbath,
yeah,
the band. And so when we got Ozzy here, it was like, well, he's also black, and Sabbath is already taken, so we called him Ozzy Osbourne.
yeah, and it's a fitting name, really.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's got kind of got that Ozzy look, Ozzy Osbourne, look
Yeah.
to his eyes. If you
Hey,
really look
Tara,
at if you look at his eyes, he has that look. It's really funny.
Well, I'm going to share you something fun anyway. I think you're going to
Okay.
agree with this one.
Alrighty, go ahead and pull those down. Oh yeah, yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm trying to locate. This one is
Thank you,
good too.
Sophia. Thank you for the compliment on the dogs. Yeah, he's my COVID dog. I actually got him 2020.
Yeah,
So he will be 4 in October. So
yeah, that's a good boy.
yeah.
What about this one? Here's some good advice.
You know, I always say the key word to of diet is die.
Yeah,
you
I know.
know, Sophia accidents, however, do occur. I agree with that. Oops, I didn't mean to kill you.
Hmm.
Darn. But yeah, I have. In fact, I'm fixing to really start getting into it. It's just we got to get going low carb and especially keto, but going low carb is very expensive.
Yeah,
And so I am. We've got to get everything settled down a little bit um, in our household, and then I need to really start doing the low carb stuff. And I found some new recipes that, of course, I play with that are low carb.
and I'll
And
try to learn some from you. Do you agree on this one?
how my dog sees himself when the doorbell rings. Yes, all three of them. Oh my God. Or if a leaf blows across the backyard. I mean,
Yeah,
that's, they think, oh my God,
yeah.
you know.
Anyway, I think we had a great practice run. I mean, we almost
We
done
did.
two
We did.
hours.
Yes, we have. And
We also got to share some poetry, some music ideas and stuff. And I hope that people do let us know if they want to know anything else or more.
oh yeah, oh
Have
yeah.
our
Make
secret
make
plans.
sure if you want to see other things, make sure you put something in the comments after on the bottom of the video. We will work together to get some stuff. I mean, DJ and I are working on a couple of projects, and Sophia, I really kind of want you involved in this one too.
Yeah,
Um, is that and I'm kind of getting together, and I've got kind of a list of people who would like to be involved. And Sophia, I think you'd be great in it as well. Is all the trouble that boobs get into on their own.
yeah, I know.
We have that one yet to do, and
Yeah,
Sophia, I'd love for you to be part of that one. Um, but DJ and I think Dusty has also volunteered to be part of that panel,
yeah,
um, to be the male perspective of all these things that our boobs get into. And so we want to give the time for the community to grieve
yeah,
Tony's passing, and help Natalie through that before we do something like that. So we're kind of holding off on it, but that's coming at some point. I do want to say, please, like, comment, and subscribe. Exactly, Sophia. Um, but anyway, please do comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the videos on the in the algorithm, and it will help DJ's channel grow. So please make sure that you do those three things for us.
and
Um,
also I need to add one more here. Let's see, where is that? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it the most easy way, of course. Me being lazy. There we have.
we're gonna let him do that. And do check out the video where DJ and I talk about the Goldenrod Ribbon Project. Like I said, if you Google Goldenrod Ribbon Project, we've discovered that it is the first, that video is the first thing that comes up.
That's oh hell no! Don't forget you also.
Thank you. He and I are trying to help each other out as best we can. Now, you'll notice that we are separately. I'm not streaming to my channel at this point, and the reason is because YouTube has been dinging. Now, neither one of us are monetized, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but we are
But
just getting the hang of it.
yeah, but we don't want to have an overdone of not original videos, not ones that are just on our channels
Yeah,
shared. So as Aaron said, that with YouTube right now, especially as we move towards the idea of getting monetized, we don't want to have them look at that and go, well, you're not going to get monetized because you have all these, it's not original content.
yeah,
So what we're doing is we're back and forthing our videos where, I did one yesterday, he's doing one today. I may try to do one tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I haven't decided yet. I mean, I'm not quite sure what we'll talk about. Maybe we'll just kind of chat. But
well, I mean, we shot the breeze today, and it was
yeah,
no problem at all. So I mean,
yeah,
we always kind of find what we want to talk about. And like this time, we had a good help of meeting Penny and Sophia in the chat. I mean,
yes,
very grateful of you being with us,
yes.
and
Thank you so much.
you're more than welcome back again. I mean,
Yeah,
this is the
we
way we
we
start out.
yeah, and I would like. I mean, my cooking channels have over 1,000 subs, both of them. I need watch hours on them, but both of them are over 1,000 subs. Um, but I'll be real honest, in the cooking channels, just kind of sitting here talking or talking about things within the SPTV community doesn't fit on a cooking channel, which is why Hell No was created, was so that I could actually talk about things.
No.
It's like over on the PTS Discord server, they've been trying to figure out if Seneca and Sinfully Good are the same person as Oh Hell No. I have not hit that ever. And yes, they are. They're the same person.
I mean,
So,
many times I like old sayings. One is you judge people through yourself, and those people wanting others harm,
yeah.
they really look for bad things because that's the only
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, and I don't. In fact, they said they wondered if Seneca was the infamous Hell No, and I'm like going, well, okay, it's nice to know I'm infamous. you know?
I
Yeah,
feel like I'm notorious, if anything else.
yeah. So, well, you get into chats, and it's hilarious the things you throw up there. I mean, I just laugh every time.
Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm sure some people have difficulties in getting my style of humor, or
Right,
sometimes I can be a bit rowdy, but it's not like I'm out to hurt anyone or
right, right.
like hit on anyone else's girlfriend and stuff like that. I'm just like I'm the way I am,
Yeah.
and I'm
Well,
just trying to be nice to people.
yeah. It sound. I mean, it's to me. I have a saying that I kind of live by. It's an old one. I am notorious for being the diplomat, and getting in and trying to get people to talk to each other. Now, in the past, I have been rather hot-headed. As I've aged, I have settled down and gotten to where I think about what I say.
Yeah.
But so the saying that I go by is diplomacy is the art of telling someone to go to hell while convincing them to ask you for directions.
Yeah, and I have another way of that. That diplomacy is the way to tell people to go to hell, make sure that they enjoy the trip.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the same thing in different versions.
basic. Yeah.
Thank you, Sophia. She says, "Well, sounds like you're a good time then."
Oh,
Well,
we have a lot of fun. When I was walking DJ through how StreamYard worked, we were having a blast. And just
I have this weird sense of humor because I have what you call an association memory. When things remind me of stuff, and so I
exactly,
mean, so
exactly, Sophia.
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, you know, American humor can be pretty brash. you
yeah,
know. And what I've learned from European humor, I'll never forget the time. Speaking of European humor, um, European, you have to think about it. You know,
yeah,
so it's not out there in your face, whereas American humor tends to be really out there in your face. But I'll never forget the time my dad was marrying my stepmother, and this has been many years ago. And she had some friends that came in from England, and we were staying at a hotel, and we were going to go to dinner for the rehearsal dinner. And so her husband, her friend's husband, basically, as we were heading to our rooms. Now, again, we're talking about things that mean different things. Yeah, exactly. Um,
this one is for Sophia. I hope you like
there
it.
you go. There you go. But anyway, as we're headed to our rooms, I had flown in that morning and I was dead tired.
Yeah,
And he says to me as we're walking by, he says, "Well, when we get ready to go for dinner, I'll come by and knock you up." Well, in the United States, that has a totally different meaning than knock on the door.
yeah,
It means get you pregnant. And I stopped and I looked at him. I said, "Excuse me?" You know, I told him, I said, "I don't think my husband would appreciate that."
yeah,
You know, and my husband wasn't there. He couldn't make the flight. But yeah,
yeah,
it was rather funny. And then there was the discussion at the dinner table about her friends, the English lady, her friends' buns. She made, little, I guess, bread
yeah,
um, rolls, maybe. But she was talking about how soft and springy her buns were, and it just kept going. And of course, buns here in the United States means rear end. So,
yeah.
so
That reminds me. Have you seen those? There's a series of sketches with Rowan Atkinson before. He's not Mr. Bean, but he made a series in the United States.
Hmm.
You can find them on YouTube, and one of them is called Welcome to Hell, and that's hilarious. But there's one there he's acting like the headmaster and so dry, and basically is telling the guys who's come that his son is dead, but that
Hmm.
his son will not gain any craze because he's not putting in any effort and stuff like that.
Oh no. Oh, that's funny.
So
Yeah.
it's really. So here's another good one.
Yeah, I saw that. I kind of I kind of agree with that one. Unfortunately, mine's still around.
Well,
But
I can't blame you because I know.
yeah, he was kind of a rough person.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So yeah, we're at the 2 hour mark, and
Yeah.
so we had a
And,
really good time with y'all.
and I thank you everyone for the patience, and anyone, if anyone will look at this on the replay, please leave a little
Leave a
message
comment.
or
Let us
comment.
know what you'd like to talk about. We're open to all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So,
And you don't need any. We don't need that much critique because we are our own worst critiques anyway. But
oh my God, you should have seen me try to get him on StreamYard. He was talking about, oh, he was afraid about how he looked and all this. I looked at him and I said, dude, I have no teeth in the top of my mouth and I'm still on.
yeah,
You know, it doesn't matter.
yeah, I'm going through my dental stuff for now, and it will have to
Yeah.
do. But
Yeah. But I mean, guys, really and truly, don't be afraid to make a YouTube channel.
yeah, I
Don't be
won't.
afraid. And in situations like this, like what we're doing here, and in panels where there's a whole lot of people, it is a lot of fun. It really, really is. It's a lot of fun. I've done an interview with Sophia. We did a live. She was great. Sophia, you need to make a channel. You would be a ball to have in a channel.
Yeah,
You
I
are
would
so fun.
love to be a part of that sometime.
Yeah, you would be really funny. And I've done collabs with a lot of people, and once you do it once, you get hooked, and you find out how much fun it is, right, DJ?
Yeah, well, I had the advantage of having done community radio before, so it wasn't like totally new for me. Thing was this camera stuff. That was the addition to the old stuff.
Hmm.
But
Hmm. Hmm.
I thought we're gonna. I had a final little image for us all. For,
Alrighty, let's
for like,
go
oh,
home image.
yeah,
that fits me quite well.
yeah. So anyway, thank you,
Anyway,
each and everyone, and thank you for being with me today.
no problem.
Helping
And
me with
again,
this.
don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Yeah.
I always forget to add that at the end, so I'm trying to make sure it gets added to yours at least.
Well, I'll try to remember next time we do next stuff also. So, but that's a
Alrighty.
good thing with the teamwork. We can cover
Yeah.
for each other.
Exactly.
So, thanks for this run, and we'll do more soon. Okay.
Y'all have a good one. Have a blessed Sunday. And for those in the United States, those dads out there, you're wonderful. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. And keep up and make sure you make this day count, and all those rest of the year.
Yes, exactly.
What's Poe say something nice, but I can't paraphrase it now. But anyway, okay, we're done. Thanks for tonight.
Y'all take care. Now I've got to figure out how to get out. Okay.